Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Nice try.
How are we guys doing? How are you doing?
Roller coaster.
Roller coaster.
It's been
So,
an interesting day.
got a call. We'll talk about court in a bit once we're on the road. I'll update you on court because I just got out of court. But got a call from the boss man. Well, this is Arlo. And we now have to remember any drivers on the chainsaw. And that's a problem for what the boss wants me to do. The boss wants me to pick up this load. Good thumbnail.
Just sometimes.
Sometimes? Yeah, sometimes. We've also had trouble with the rear-facing camera. I blamed Jess for it last time. I guess you probably haven't seen that video yet. Friday, we shot an extra video that you guys will see in the future for when we're sick or on vacation, or we don't get home in time. Like if we do the Ontario run, we don't get home in time to get videos out. We'll use extra videos there. But either way, we shot an extra video that you guys will see someday in the future. And halfway through the video, the rear-facing camera just stopped. So I'm like, are you sure you replaced the battery in that camera, Jess? The battery died halfway through. The problem is the battery never died halfway through. The memory card just stopped working and I didn't realize that. That's why on Monday's video this week, I had that reverse cam. I was going to back down from that $1 million view up there, Kelowna. It was going to be a cool shot connecting the super beams together and all that. Camera just, it recorded, but all the files were corrupt. So maybe I can get Jess to keep checking on those cameras every 5-10 minutes or so. See if they're still all going or not. I plugged the memory card into the laptop and it got me to repair the files. And then I reformatted it and it seems to be working. Next time I have a chance, I'll buy a couple new memory cards just as a backup, just in case. Yeah, it shows all three are recording right now. So we'll just check every now and then. Hopefully it keeps recording, and hopefully the files aren't all corrupt. Because on Monday's video, I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. Or probably was, but the files were all corrupted, which is as good as not recording. Okay. Excuse me. Frog in my throat. So yesterday's video was shot over a year ago. Yesterday's video was shot over a year ago. That's crazy. I finally had my court date. So I officially have no ticket on record after my court date. What happened was the court called me early, like an hour early before my court time, and said, Officer so-and-so
Hi, Brian. Good, you?
went to cell service.
No, we heard that from Jeff that Jeff is coming to get your trailers. Yep. He should be on his way down or something already, from what we gathered. Ah, gotcha. Oh, cool. So, what exactly wrong with your truck? Oh, lovely. Well, that is... Yeah, is that special? Yeah, and opened over the passes, yeah. Exactly, yep. Yeah, we just drove past them, but yeah, Jeff should be there soon, so. Exactly. You too, bye.
So what was wrong with this truck?
He has no J brakes.
No engine brakes. Whoa.
So he said it's no problem if I was in the interior.
Yeah.
But I'm not taking a heavy wide load over all these passes.
With no engine brakes.
Yeah.
Wow. That's interesting. Alright, back to court. The court called me and asked if I was willing to talk to the officer before my court. Yeah, sure. I'm not sure if I legally talk to an officer before the court, can that officer use anything I say against me in court? I definitely had that in mind when I said yes, I'll talk to the officer. So I kept my end of the conversation very simple when I was talking to the officer. So the officer just goes, so what exactly are you looking to do over here? The ticket I gave you there's no demerits, there's nothing that counts against you for this ticket other than there's a ticket. Did you just want to, plead guilty and then I'll reduce the charges for it? I'm like, no, I'm going to plead not guilty because you said I was 4.6 meters tall and there's in no world I would have taken that load through those snow sheds, even with taking those tarps off, without taking the top of the load off if I had been 4.6 meters tall. I told him, I measured the load myself and I was nowhere near that number, so no, I'm going to go to court and plead not guilty. He goes, oh, okay, I took a few pictures, but I just gave another ticket a couple of days ago for 4.6, and your load definitely looks shorter than that load. I just go, I don't know if you were just having a bad day that day, because I'm like, you guys are usually really cool to deal with. I've never had problems with you guys. You seem really nice right now, but that day you seemed pretty short with me. He goes, no, you know what? I'm gonna just stay the ticket. I'm gonna tell the judge, we're gonna stay the ticket. Which basically means dropping all charges. And if the judge calls you, just talk to the judge, and I will officially stay the ticket and make it go away. I'm like, all right, thank you. And a little bit later, the judge called, and I just said, well, I'll talk to the officer, and he said he was going to stay the ticket. And the judge talks to the officer, just goes, okay, I need to hear that from officer so and so, and he just goes, yes, the Crown stays the ticket. He goes, all right. The judge comes back and goes, all right, go on, have a nice day. There's nothing else you have to do. It's all going to be clear. There's no record of this ticket. It's as if it never happened. You have a good day. And I just go, thank you, Your Honor, and click, it was gone. Next case.
But that all happened even before your court
Before the court
time, yeah.
time was scheduled. Fight your tickets, people.
Yeah.
Fight them all. I measured the load itself and the tarp, and I measured 4.11. We're legally allowed to go 4.15. And like I said in yesterday's video, I can't remember what I said a year ago, but I'm sure I talked about the end of the flap flaring up.
Look at all the bighorn sheep right here.
Oh yeah, on the right hand side there. Lots of bighorn sheep there. That is so cool, right on the edge there like that. That is awesome. I can't remember what I was going to say.
The flappy tarp.
Oh yeah, the big flappy loose part of the tarp. When he measured the first time, it just folded that part down, and he had to measure a second time at a funny angle to get the number he had. But the number he gave me was absolutely nuts. If he had written down that my load was 4.17 tall, I think I would have just paid the ticket because it would have been hard to fight that ticket. Like, yeah, the flap of that tarp probably was 4.17 tall. I probably was just barely over height with that loose flap of tarp.
For people that don't know what height you can go to.
4.15 is legal height. Meters. 4.15, which is 13 feet and 7 inches. Give or take a little bit. Actually, give a little. It's 14.7 and then a little bit above that.
You said 13 and then you said 14.
13.7. 13 feet, 7 and a tiny bit of inches
Okay.
in feet. But 4.15 meters is the limit. And I measured myself at 4.11. Before, I drove through the wind from Calgary all the way to Golden, and the wind lifted my tarp, that big loose flare up. And I probably tightened the straps along the load checks, and every time you tighten the strap, it flares the end of the tarp out more too. So. So yeah, basically the officer didn't want to defend his ticket.
Well, of course I didn't hear the phone call, but from what you said, I know I'm in the wrong.
Yeah. Yep. Basically, you're nowhere near from here, and I wasn't expecting you to go to court and fight this, so I give frivolous tickets because I know nobody's going to fight these tickets anyway. The further away you are from home, the more likely you're going to get a ticket that's silly. Because we're just like, yeah, it's a stupid, silly ticket, I'll just go pay for it. I've done that before. I'm like, I've got dash cam proof that I'm not guilty of this ticket. But I'd have to go to court in Calgary and lose all this time. I'm just going to pay the ticket.
Not to mention, to do the audio call, it's a whole different form that you have to send in beforehand to get approved.
It was a pain in the butt to get it all figured out, yeah.
Yeah, you just can't.
The whole system's rigged to make make it hard.
Yeah.
Just make it just easier to pay the ticket. So. The officer was pretty eager to jump on that. He was probably having a bad day that day. I'm like, there you go, I give you an out. Like, I deal with you guys all the time. I was on the safety team at Sungrove, so I don't have problems with CDSE officers. I run legal. No ticket. I never had a ticket. What ticket?
Bug splat. Oh boy. Bug splat season.
Are we getting bug splats already?
Up by the camera.
Oh yeah, that's a big bug splat.
So in between all that, you were getting phone calls from the boss about the other trailer too, and
yeah,
everything was going poof 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 all at once.
It was getting a bit stressful. Tomorrow's going to be a bit of a weird day. We have to deliver this load at 9 a.m. But we can't reload until 1 p.m.?
1:30.
1:30 p.m. Is it supposed to be raining tomorrow?
Yep. And you have to tarp the load.
Yeah, but my tarps have holes in them and drywall.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, can't say I didn't tell them.
But they've had their hands full with a lot.
They've had their hands full, yeah. So we'll have at least 3.5, 4 hours of downtime between the two loads.
Yeah. The bummer is not that far down the road, and there's not much for parking or places to hang out. You can pretty much spend those 3 hours trying to find parking.
Yeah. Jess was Googling on Google Maps.
Yep.
Surfing and found a spot that has potential. We'll see if there's actual space to park there or not during the day, but I'll drive there tonight, but the chance of having parking there at 9 p.m. tonight are almost zero.
If you had another backup, but you don't have another backup.
Don't have another backup.
Absolutely beautiful weather, but 2 days from now will be a different story. Well, tomorrow's rain, but it starts to cool down pretty quickly. It goes from like 20 degrees to like 5 degrees.
If all goes well, we might get the Coquihalla video in tomorrow or the day after, depending on what videos we shoot, what time of day and stuff. But we've done the Coquihalla more the last 2 weeks than in, months and months.
Yep.
we'll see how it goes. How fast it is to load and tarp and then head out, right? Where are we delivering? Vernon, right? Vernon.
Yeah, Vernon. And then who knows? We'll know tomorrow, though. It's working out pretty well to know our loads ahead of time.
Yeah. Yeah, a huge win for this company is knowing my loads even 12 hours earlier, the day before, instead of while I'm unloading the next one. It makes it so much easier for me to plan. I don't have to rush every load. I'm like, oh, okay, we can load at that time. Okay, I know I can relax on this load. Or, ooh, that's going to be a tight timeline. Let's really push it over here. Take a short lunch here instead of taking half an hour off. So far, knowing the next load has actually just slowed me down. Going, oh, I don't have to run hard. I can take my time to get there. Other than the one time I was rushing to get to that Abbotsford load. I'm like, it's going to be tight. Come on, guys, let's go. It's tight. But knowing that is really helpful.
And we got our new benefits set up. I signed us up for that today.
Yeah.
And it starts over again.
Yeah, let's give that a few days to see if they adjust those numbers or not.
I think it will because it's a different company.
If it starts over now, will it always restart in March? Or will it restart in January?
I'm not sure.
So we might have to keep that in mind too.
I think it tells you somewhere.
Okay, we'll have to look at that when it resets. That'll be an important number to know.
But I'm conflicted because I'm like, till the end of March we have the other one. And I have like $600 of dental work I could go do. And then have another 1,500 with the new one. But then I would have to stay home and try to get in right away.
That seems a little scammy. It makes me feel yucky trying to do that. It shouldn't. Everybody, the companies would take advantage of every little thing like that, right?
Insurance companies are not your friend.
No, they're not. It's been a while since I've been getting a bunch of those. Ever since I made that video, scammers need not apply.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped getting a lot of those scam emails about trying to make my channel grow and that stuff. But I got one today. It's the first time since I shot that video I went, oh, I gotta look up that video and link my video titled "Scammers Need Not Apply." I just linked that to the email and sent it back to them. Like, I'm not even reading what you guys are offering. I'm like, okay, I know what this is. You're offering to grow my channel. Okay, perfect. Here's this video. If they go and watch that video and then go through the steps I told them to go through, I will go listen to what they have to offer. But you have to do all those things before I even listen to what you have to offer. What?
Okay, my turn? Okay. Ever since I removed your email address from...
Oh, from in the description?
No, it's in the description, but it's hidden.
Okay.
But it's not on your About section of your page.
Got it. That's reduced emails?
Oh, yeah. But you have to realize that replying to them puts you on a special list.
Oh yeah. I'm still gonna reply. I don't mind replying to them.
Yeah. But don't have your email in the About section.
The About section.
In the description, it has seemed to prevented most of it. A lot of deer over there. A lot.
I did not see any deer. They were there on the right hand side.
Yeah. Look at all the yellow flowers.
I haven't seen the yellow flowers either.
Oh,
I just see black tarmac or gray tarmac.
yeah.
And one mudslide right in my line of view. It's afraid that would happen. Just streaked it instead of washing going. Oh well. Should have left it there.
It sounds like you need new wipers anyways.
I believe I have two wipers under the bump.
Look at all the yellow in there.
Oh yeah, lots of yellow flowers in there. Okay, yes,
Yeah.
I see those now, yeah.
I want to see the buttercups, but I really don't know. I would call them buttercup flowers.
Two wildfires this weekend, last weekend.
I heard one of them was caused by the cleanup burn.
Or one would, okay, so the one by Peachland,
No, the one by Vernon.
Oh, by
or
Vernon,
by
okay.
Lumbee.
Lumbee.
Yeah.
So the cleanup burn got out of hand and spread.
Or something. I didn't finish reading the article.
Another one by Summerland somewhere,
By Fish Lake.
by Fish Lake. So, yeah. They're not big wildfires, they can get them quickly, they can fight them, but it's early in the year to have wildfires. I don't think we're going to be doing much camping and having fires.
Nope.
It'll all be propane fires this camping season.
No, we need to change it up. We need to get all winter gear to go winter camping.
Yeah, should.
Because it seems the only time that we could have fires in winter.
Putting up new private property signs, no trespassing.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the way along he's replacing them. I'm not recording. My
No.
microphone wasn't on.
Well, maybe they can hear you through mine.
Unbelievable. I just saw, I'm like, one of the red lights isn't on. I clicked the button. I know I did. I never looked to see if the red light came on, but I clicked the button. Can we just shoot a video without any problems? I was so worried about the rear facing cam, I forgot about the darn microphone. Hopefully you guys can hear me. At least it wasn't an ad read one.
I don't know, I was like, at least it wasn't my microphone. Because you know who would complain.
Yeah. All your fault again.
It's warm enough out that I like being in the shade around the corners.
Yeah, it feels comfortable in the shade. And I have the truck blowing slightly cool air into the truck. It's 19 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, but in a few days it's gonna be 5 degrees out and it will be completely opposite.
Don't put my jackets away yet.
No, don't do that. I should check the forecast for the passes because I might bring in a big snowstorm for the top and black ice and all that.
Yeah. Definitely feels nice in the shade. Yeah, you're right.
Like it feels nice in the sun, but when you go in the shade, you're like, I have to cool off for a bit.
Coming up on Bromley Rock, little provincial park, little camping area.
Like it's absolutely crazy busy.
Yeah. Always surprised that people want to camp along the side of the highway. I don't mind. I'm fine with camping next to a highway because, we're used to. In fact, we have a hard time sleeping when we don't hear all the vehicles driving by. It's too quiet.
Yeah, we did that last week. It had a quiet spot, and I'm like, it's too quiet.
Bromley Rock is on the right-hand side here. I'm guessing Bromley Rock is that huge rock in the middle of the river, or on the side of the river on the other side that the river has to carve around, making some whirlpools. People go swimming in there. Cold river to go swimming in, though. Oh, I saw people swimming in Okanagan Lake yesterday. Sunday. When I was riding by on my motorcycle, there were one adult and one kid swimming in Okanagan Lake.
I don't know how I feel about that. That must be.
Most likely they were tourists
Yeah.
from like northern Manitoba or Saskatchewan. and they're like, this is beautiful water. It's like, no, it's not.
But you have to imagine that happens when we go on vacation to Belize or something, right? Where we're like, oh, this is nice.
They come to Belize in the middle of their winter, and they're wearing sweaters, and we jump into the water and start swimming. Yeah. Yeah. So the same type of feeling. Yeah. About running on this side of the river is the road is so nice and smooth. Nice, soft, easy corners. Nice, easy grade changes because we're running on the old railroad grade.
imagine you might be picking up here more often too now.
Yeah, maybe. There was a slight hint that I might load in Armstrong by the end of the week. Go home with that load and then bring that load to Ontario. Just maybe that's a load we're working on.
It would make sense just if you go to Vernon.
Be a bit early in the week though, Wednesday.
Yeah.
But even if we load Wednesday night or Thursday morning, go home and reset 36 hours and then just hammer down Saturday, Sunday, head down there already.
I'm curious, is not this weekend, but next weekend is Easter.
Okay, yeah.
So you have Good Friday and Easter Monday as well.
We have to reset that in the U.S. or in Ontario.
And what hours do they have over there?
But maybe that's if you get there early enough to deliver on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Deliver on a Wednesday in Ontario. Yeah, that might be a thing.
It's just something to keep in mind if you get a load over there to make sure you know their hours.
Yeah.
Because they're probably closed Friday and Monday.
Yeah.
Or some of them are open Monday, but
Yeah, so the goal would be to get delivered and reloaded before a long weekend.
yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
I'm pretty determined to be with you for the first Ontario run. We'll see how many I can do, because sometimes I just can't go with you. So I'll miss a few of them. Especially when they're so sporadic. Sometimes you don't know till the last moment.
Princeton here. I think we'll drive through Princeton and call it a day there. Caramias to Princeton. Milo Girl's here. She's going to say Caramias cookies. Still don't get that one.
Mini Caramias cookies.
Very mini Caramias cookies.
I think she said it just reminds her of a type of cookie. Like what you would call a cookie. I don't know.
Kibler's cookies or something?
Yeah, those are definitely something I'm used to. But we don't have those in Canada.
They're caramel, the Oreos, caramels. I don't like it.
No, I'm giving you the funniest looks right now.
I don't like it. Is our camera still recording?
Oh, look. It looks like all three are there.
As long as three of them show up, should be good. Maybe I did manage to fix the card. People buy some new ones anyway, just to have the backup. We have some old ones, but they're so small. With us shooting 4K video, those memory cards fill up so fast. You can get one full video into one of those cards. If you guys remember videos like from 6 years ago, they were much shorter videos because I had, well, first off, way lower quality video cameras and much smaller memory cards.
I always like to see the ice sheets over here.
How high everything was frozen, and then as the river lowered, the ice stayed up there. And it doesn't look like we're going to have any worries about flooding. It looks like all the snow is going to be melted before rainy season ends, if rainy season ends.
You still have to worry about the dry ground not being able to hold the water and then flooding.
We had flash flooding, like a lot of water come down. There could be some flash flooding, but no, we're not going to have flooding due to snow melt.
No.
That's just not going to be a thing this year.
I have some very sad numbers for the snowpack level.
Yeah, it's not good.
Brought some yarn and crochet needle with me. I should be doing that.
Well, tomorrow you might be not bored enough to do that. You got your Steam Deck too, right?
Yeah, I do. But I like when we're driving. I don't like to play the Steam Deck when we're driving. But
No, that's disorienting. I don't understand people that can play any video games on phone or Steam Deck or Nintendo or whatever system we're playing. I don't understand people that can do that while driving.
But I can do crocheting while you drive if the pattern's not too hard. But now that it's daylight longer, I can do it in the afternoon, evening here.
Just Irving, right? You know, while challenging.
What are you gonna make?
I'm using up some of the yarn to make some rugs for the door.
Oh, okay, yes.
I'm tired of the mats that we have by the door.
Yep, throw those out. Make some even if it only lasts for so long. You're basically getting rid of old yarn there. Get a use of them instead of just sitting there doing nothing. It's a good idea. Just looking at my fuel, I'm like, do we fuel up over here? And then I remembered I fueled up on Monday in Oliver, so we're good.
Flowing faster over here.
I think it's shallower, right? Shallower it is, the faster it flows. Hey, it looks like the campground has their new washrooms and showers almost finished. Welcome to Caramias. No, what? Welcome to Princeton. Yeah, that's better. I don't know how that happened. Stop giving me the look.
definitely worried about you. We can just edit that out and nobody needs to know.
No, I'm not editing anything out. People get raw me. Anyone that ever wants to hire me just has to watch the videos. This is how I drive. If the cameras are on or off, this is me.
Well, sometimes we sing really funny when the cameras are off.
Well, when the cameras are off, there's podcasts going or just singing funny.
Yeah.
Or we got music playing or
But that's about all.
podcast, audiobook. Usually we're not talking to ourselves. I know, contrary to popular belief, I'm not that cray-cray.
If we had time, I would say we stop here for ice cream.
We do have time.
I know.
I'm not really hungry. If you want ice cream, I'll stop for you, but I'm not gonna have it.
Nah, I'll save it some other time.
Is there a Dairy Queen near where we're parked tomorrow?
No.
It's all industrial, right?
Yep.
Drive halfway around Vancouver to find a Dairy Queen. Boss is like, why is this truck using so much fuel? Why is my drivers driving around all day when you had to wait for a load? Alright, come on, Bobtail. I don't want to pass you. You're going to be a lot faster than me going uphill. Oh, now you use blinkers. Oh, you're a jagwagon. Not much of a professional driver there.
He's gonna go here and eat, I think.
Yeah, he's going to eat some food. I used the blinker earlier so I can go around. Unbelievable. I don't like you. If you're watching, please apologize. Thank you. I accept your apology.
Okay.
Hard little climb over here.
Now we're gonna be in the sun for the cameras anyways.
Yeah, I think we've been in the sun for cameras for a while. But I find some of the cameras do really, like, compared to the Sony back in the day, like these cameras do very well driving into the sun. The dash cam not as much because, you know, you're looking through a window. It's the only reason I don't like the dash cam. That's not my favorite cam because the quality is down looking through a window. But other than that, the cameras do pretty good. Since we've climbed up here, we'll call it a day. Get the little hard climb in first. Probably a long video, but it makes sense to go from town to town. There's a couple of bobtails sitting there too. Oh, gas station's on. Whatever that caution tape is called. Caution tape off. Gas station's closed. At least the fuel island is closed. Well guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm just happy to get this court date that was hanging over my head for over a year to just be dismissed. Kind of also makes me angry that it just got dismissed. Why did you give me a ticket in the first place then? But I'm happy that's gone.
11 hours onward,
guys so much for watching. Appreciate all your support. Appreciate all the people that drop in the comments, all the people that make it to the end of these videos, and a special thanks to all the peoples that have hit that join button or done a super thanks. Your names show up in the credits over here. For now, we're out of here. We'll let this truck pass us. You guys absolutely rock. Come on. You have a line here.
Waiting for the truck to pass.
Oh, okay.
Adios.
Well, now we have to wait for the next one.
No,
It took too long.
no.
Good now?
We're good now.
Okay.
Adios.